2x2 steel is 2x2 steel. Hey everybody, it's Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop, back with another video. Today we're going to talk about a piece of equipment that gets used here at Atlas all the time. But before we do that, do me a favor, like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a ton. Let's go check it out. So this is our belt squat from Bells of Steel, and this gets used almost every single day here at Atlas. We first purchased this when we moved into our second location. As you follow this channel for a while, you know we started in 1,000 square feet, then we moved to a 2,000 square foot space. Whenever we moved there, we had enough room, we had enough capital to purchase this. I went through a lot of different belt squats before I decided on this particular one. Right after we opened the doors to our first location, Titan dropped their version. Bells of Steel was out for a while. There's a company called Edge Fitness that has one that's similar to this, but they are all essentially copies of the winning belt squat, which ideally I would love one of those, but it's a little too rich for my blood at this time. And this thing does great. It's very well put together. 2x2 steel is 2x2 steel. You're not going to get very innovative with 2x2 steel. It runs off of a few bearings, and that's the hinge point. You load plates right here, but you can set it to where instead of the weight post being vertical, they can be horizontal. We have it set like this for space purposes and just for ease of loading, but either way it's going to work. It comes equipped with band pegs. We'll show you how those work, and it comes with a belt. This belt, I mean, it's not the fanciest thing in the world, but it does the job. It's lasted us a very long time because we've had this thing for going on 3 years now, and it's worked great. Like I said, we use it all the time. It's perfect if you want to get a little bit more hypertrophy for the lower body end, but also save on the lower back. So if your deadlift is the primary goal of your training cycle, getting that stronger, and you know you need to deadlift more often, you can get your volume in with this, save your back for more deadlifts. Speaking of hypertrophy, we've got a hypertrophy available on the website. I've got a link down below so you can take a look at that. So now let's talk about a couple of things that I don't like about this machine. First, whenever they put this together, they didn't think it was a good idea to reverse thread this bolt. As a result, whenever you're using this machine and you crank down on this handle, it tightens this side, but it loosens this side over time. It's running all the way through, so if it comes out, it's not going to be a safety issue. We just always have people make sure they double check, make sure that's tight before they get started. The other thing is I wish that this eye bolt right here would have been, I wish it would have been welded on rather than threaded in, because what happens is people will get into it, and let me just go ahead and take this off. It'll be like this, and they go, oh, okay, but I want it vertical. So they twist it, and eventually if they twist it the wrong way enough times, that will come out. So we always make sure that's tight as well. Other than that, this thing works great. I would personally rather, instead of one bar that runs all the way across, I think it'd be really cool if it was two individual handles so we could leave this spot free. And we'll show you why that is right now. Let's go ahead and get in this thing. So we found the easiest way to actually hook up to this machine is put the belt on first and then link in. If you try to put the belt on while it's connected to the machine, it's a huge pain in the ass. You link in, you stand up, and then you pull the rack back. It has J-hooks right here, and that's what the lever arm actually rests on. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Then when you go to re-rack it, you push it, and you re-rack it and come off. The way I personally like to use this machine is I'll let my feet go forward a little bit. I'll hold on to the bar and I'll sit back, similar to a Hatfield squat or a sissy squat or something like that. And the reason why is because with my leverages, personally, if I put my feet under me and I try to do a squat, I can just about touch my nose to this bar. which is why I think it'd be really cool if this space was open, so you can just hold on to the handles and you have a lot more room. Depending on your body type, that's not going to be the case for you. For my leverages, it's the case for me. So that's why I use it more like a Hatfield squat. But we've got members that are 6'4" that don't have that problem. They use it just like a traditional squat. When you load it up with weight, it feels roughly the same as it normally would. I know we put 25s on it the other day, and I hooked my hanging scale to it, and it came out to 85 pounds, so it's a little bit different than a traditional barbell, but it's not going to be like a Rhino squat or a Pit Shark, where you have to load it up with a ton of weight and worry about those pulleys giving you mechanical advantage. There is no mechanical advantage to this. The weight is here, you're lifting here. What you squat is what you squat. So again, two ways you can do it. You hold on to the handle, you squat down traditionally. You just got to make sure you're a little bit careful so you don't knock yourself out, or you lean into the belt and you treat it more like a Hatfield squat. And that's all there is to it. It's a very easy to use machine. You can load it up with band tension. You can load it up with a lot of weight. I see people use it for a squat alternative. I see people do weighted marches with it. See people do good mornings with it. All kinds of stuff. Primarily, I use it for those two squats so that you can get extra volume in while saving your back for more deadlifts. So that's it for the video. All in all, I think the Belt Steel Belt Squat was a good purchase for us, but if you're just in a garage gym, there's better uses of your space. Like I said, we use it for extra hypertrophy whenever we are trying to save our back for more deadlifts, or, I forgot to mention this point, if you have a back injury or a shoulder injury, it's another great squat alternative. So that's it for the video. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a lot. If you're in the Baton Rouge area, you want to come see us, please shoot me a message on Instagram. We'll see what we can do to make that happen. If you're not in the Baton Rouge area and you still like sports, you can do that a couple of ways. You can check out our apparel line on the website, or you can check out our programming options. We're putting out new stuff all the time. Till next time, keep that Titan.